we're going to go to the next moves in the third form. So we just did our crescent kicks. In the form, we end up facing this way. If I started facing camera, I'd face this way, and then I'm doing a turn to the front. Now this move, usually my turns are kind of insignificant. They're just to put a pattern in a confined space so we have room to do the form. However, this is a legitimate movement if I need to turn around and face something behind me. So if something's coming from behind me, I'm moving away to face it. Okay? Now I'm not just stepping and turning and looking and getting punched in the head. I'm moving and bringing the hands up. So I'm basically turning towards my backside to go into a back stance, fighting stance. Okay? We only do it on this one side in the form. Usually I work things on both sides, but this was mostly for footwork, and there's a different form I know where we use the opposite direction. So if you later on, you'll be working both sides. We're in a back stance facing the front, okay? The first movement is starting with the same movement we do in our first form with this forward inside outside block. It's the same thing with the palm strike like we do with a cover, but instead of here, it's an inside out. So in the first form we do inside outside block. In the second form we cover and palm strike. This is an inside out and palm strike at the same time. So we're coming from here to here, okay? Front stance, or sorry, fighting stance to front stance. Not out here, not over here, not over here. Like these have a purpose. This is inside outside block. Fingers forward, it's over my foot. This one, straight down the middle to the nose, okay? One. Now, I hit somebody like this way, they're gonna move backwards, okay? I want to let them, I can follow up with a kick. I can hit them and follow with a kick, just like we do in the second form. But this time we want to keep them close. We're going to hit, and we're going to go into a clinch. This hand is grabbing over the arm. So we just block in here. We're wrapping the fingers, we're grabbing the tricep. The other hand is going past the head, hooking behind the neck. So when I enter a clinch, a collar tie. So one, I move forward to grab, and then I'm pulling the elbows back to my ribs, okay? So hooky hands like a saw to the ribs, okay? At the same time, I'm moving forward with the knee, but the knee is optional, okay? I like the knee. It's going to be very effective. But if I just wanted to clinch and not throw another strike, I could. I'm striking. I just did with the palm strike. We're going to keep striking. One, okay, I'm going to move forward with the knee. This knee is upward. It's going between the legs, just like in the first form. We do the kick here, but it's with the knee. One. Okay. One. I'm moving a little bit forward. When you do this with a partner, you'll see that you'll have to do a little bit of a step to get to them. Okay. One. Clinch. Knee comes up the middle. Okay. So if I'm striking the center here, knee comes up, and I'm pulling them into me at the same time. So this is hitting them between the legs as I pull them in. Now, that's the end of it in the form. We just do the other side. When we work this with a partner, we learn to do a throw from, we do a couple throws from this clinch, but we use this exact movement as a drill to do with our partners to set up a hip throw. Okay, but for right now in the form, here, opposite side, here. Okay, what's important is I'm not smacking my knee, I'm not dropping my hands like this. What's important here is that I'm doing this. Because when I'm clinching somebody, I'm not just leaving my arms hanging out here. My elbows are unsafe there, okay? I'm grabbing and I'm keeping them in tight to me, okay? And if I change my position in the clinch, imagine their head is right here. I've got their tricep here. If I step back with this foot and I pull their head down more, I just created a barrier so they can't really hit me with that other hand. This is protecting my body. Their head is blocking. So right now they're here and they've got nothing to hit. Okay, and I've got control of both. I've got control of the arm. The other one is out of the way because I have a shield. So this would be a good collar tie position if I'm wanting to defend against punches. Not as good to set up certain throws, but there are foot sweeps and stuff I can do from this position. There are other positions I can transfer to. So that's the whole movement. 1, 2, okay, 1,